up, family? I told y'all I was gonna be back and consistent with these videos, okay? It is currently Sunday. It's 11:55, about to be midnight, about to be Monday, okay? And I want you guys to put in the comments, how your week has been going. What has the Lord been doing for you? What do you feel like the Lord is trying to teach you in this season in particular, okay? I'll go ahead and start. So the Lord in this season has been working with me when it comes to totally surrendering to Him, trusting in Him with everything that I do. So that plays a part in faith. So He definitely has been working in my faith, and also with just like my attitude and my patience as well. And He's also been really giving me the spirit of gratitude and giving me names of people to pray for. So yeah. Also, like, one other thing that I've learned, right now I am in the season of isolation, and one thing that I can say about isolation is I used to be so scared to just be alone with just me and God. I was so afraid to be alone because, you guys see my testimony up here before, but, growing up without my parents, both of them being deceased, and, just being in a household, where my voice wasn't really heard and I always felt alone and I was always depressed. The word alone within itself scared me. And I feel like this is the most intimate that I have ever been with the Lord, is in isolation. No social media, no distractions, just me and the Lord. And it is the best thing that I could have ever done, was to cut off social media and to just really dive in and sit here in God's presence and in His word. When I tell y'all, I hear His voice clear as day. Like, I can't miss it. It's so loud. It's so clear, y'all. Like, I'm not playing. So my advice to all the women out there, y'all, don't be afraid to just be alone with the Father and to be in His presence, because you guys say that you want to, grow as women of God, but you're afraid to be alone. I was, in the middle of doing my homework, and I just heard the Lord, tell me, go on YouTube and make a video about trusting me. And, of course, I was like, okay, Lord, I'll do that. Specifically about trusting God in the wilderness. Yep, the wilderness. A lot of you might be like, Kenya, what do you mean by the wilderness? Well, I'm going to tell you. The wilderness is when you don't have nothing, you don't know where to go, there's so many trials and tribulations, you can't hear from God. It's like you're just having a very hard time spiritually. And that also means that you're in spiritual warfare, but that's for another video. Girl Kenya, Kiki, whatever you know me as, has went through that season, and I'm still in that season where I have to trust God in the wilderness when it feels impossible to trust Him, when it doesn't make sense to trust Him. But one thing that I can tell you is that God will never leave you nor forsake you. And when you think that He's far away, baby, He's closer to you than ever. I mean, ever. I don't know if you ladies got a prayer closet. Mine, I call it my war room. And, it's just a secret place where I just go and I talk to the Lord and I read my Bible. If I have to anoint my head, my chest, hey, I'm going to do that, okay? You guys need to create a secret space in your house, wherever you are, your car, and make it just strictly for the Lord. And I recommend writing prayers and putting it on the wall, taping it to the wall, so that way, when you're out of the season that you're in, you can look back at these prayers and be like, wow, man, God has really brought me so far, and look how far that I have grown in the Lord. Look how far I have grown in the Lord. But I just want to encourage you out there that's having a hard time trusting God, that's having a hard time surrendering to the Lord. It doesn't matter if you're lukewarm or not. Baby, I've been there. I know what it feels like to straddle the fence, to be in one side, to want to fit in. I know exactly how that feels, but I want to tell you something. That what you think is on the other side, what you think is beautiful on the other side, is nothing but destruction and darkness, and it's going to put you in a deeper hole. Don't you leave this video without having a relationship with Jesus Christ or trying to get to know him, because like I said in my other video, Jesus Christ, he's coming back soon. Sooner than we all expect, and nobody knows the day or time. It could be tomorrow. It could be while we're sleeping tonight. He is coming back soon, and he is not playing. It is time to get on board and be serious in our relationship with the Father. I love you. God bless you. And make sure you turn on my post notifications bell so you can stay updated with all of my content. In my last video, if you haven't checked it out, I talked about the women's ministry that's going to be starting very, very soon. I'm really excited about what the Lord is doing in this season, how he's preparing me, how he's moving me, and I just can't wait to see how God moves through you guys too. So like I said in the comments, put what season you're in, what the Lord has been revealing to you, what he's been teaching you, and I can't wait to respond to each and every one of you. I love you. God bless you, and have a great night.